good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a great time, great moment. It's your girl, Coach Eli, coming to you live and direct from Maryland. How is everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome from all parts of the world, wherever you're watching me from. I say welcome. Um, Today's topic is going to be about point of care testing, Clia, right? CLIA. And the reason is because I made a post today in the Facebook group, right? In my big Facebook group, and a lot chimed in. And as a matter of fact, we have a lot of individuals who are actually new in this industry and would love to learn more about what Clia is and not just clear what it is, but what can you offer? What are the services you can offer? So I'm sharing this topic with you guys because there is a lot more that you all can offer. And not just because of that, it's the Q4, quarter four of the year. Remember, it's the last 4 months. We have Q1, 2, 3, 4, right? Q1 up to 4. So this is the last quarter and the last quarter of the year. So I am coming to let you know that it's the season of point of care testing. It's the season of point of care testing. People are actually needing testing. Flu is back. COVID numbers are going up. People need testing because they want to travel in and out of America. It's just a season. Q4 is when we make a lot of sales doing rapid tests. Okay, you can also call or say rapid test because it's the same thing as point of care testing. And you would need Clia in order to be able to do and offer all of these services. So let me help you understand what it is so we can dive quickly into this topic. So, like I said, you would all need to obtain your CLIA licensure or certificate from your state. It is through CMS, the Center for Medicaid and Medicare, but everybody needs to go through their state, and each state vary in order for you to obtain your CLIA. Once you have that certificate, you are able legally binded to obtain specimens from human beings for point of care testing. All right. However, you have to be certain about your requirements because there are some states who needs a provider to give standing orders. So you would definitely need to put in that little extra effort to know what your state is requiring. All right, so I am here to educate you to let you understand that this season is a season for point of care testing. So if you have been sitting and be thinking about do you want to do this or not, I think this season is for you. I think you should grab the opportunity and get your Clia waiver is what I'm talking about. All this point of care testing falls under the rapid and point of care testing. So again, that is what I'm trying to say to you guys. So you would have to go through your states. I have already dropped a video about how to fill out the form and all that, but today I just want to quickly talk about the point of care testing and the likelihood of the test that you are able to do. I'm looking into this my other phone because I listed some points of care testing that are very lucrative. All right, remember that's just what we want to do. We want to dive quickly into those points. And so the first thing I have on my list here is that you can offer COVID testing, both the rapid and the PCR. The COVID testing, you can do both because with the PCR, if you have a PCR machine, you can do POC, which is the point of care testing, and you can get your result right there. Some people have preferences. They will specify that they need a PCR. Some you can do the antigen. Again, we are testing for COVID because the number is here, is rising, and again, we all know it's the pandemic. So people are always looking for tests because once they have a tiny little bit of symptoms, they want to quickly get tested so that they are not spreading it amongst themselves in the family, whatever your workplace. So again, it's still required because sometimes if you're having symptoms, your employer might ask you to get a COVID test. So if you have a valid test results, you might be asked to stay home. Again, so these are the reasons why we need all of this point of care testing. And if I want you to begin to look at your business from an urgent care standpoint, Remember, everybody, we all go to urgent clinic. Urgent care is now for severe sickness or anything once, but we are just quickly going there to get prescription to see what's up with your symptoms so you can get tested. That is the same way I want you all to start to look at your business. The business is lucrative. Healthcare is not going anywhere. You can make cool money, cool revenue by doing point of care testing. Another test that I have on here is the influenza testing, which is the flu. It's flu season, flu shot here and there. Even my other business, before we can place, I have a placement agency, right? The requirement is that all of our staff members needs a flu vaccine. So flu is big, right? And if you're beginning to have symptoms, again, people need flu because again, all of these symptoms, it's the season. Remember, that's how I started. So flu is another thing that I want you to keep in mind. Another test is streptococcus. It's huge. Last 3 weeks my son has strep. We had to go to an urgent care clinic. So you had imagine if you have the services, and once they look you up, they can come to you. Once they know that they can find that solution right there, you treat them, you give them the results. Okay, you test them, rather, you give them the result. I have strep, then what next? So again, that's why I'm saying all of this for you all to know that if you're not a nurse practitioner, if you're not a provider, you probably would need to collaborate. So this is where collaboration comes in, right? So remember, you want to collaborate because some testing requires orders, and when those tests comes back positive, we want to make sure we are treating them. We just don't want to leave people, okay, you have strep, then what? All right, so these are the things that I want you all to begin to think of. Another test is the hemoglobin, which is both the levels. You can test people's hemoglobin levels because sometimes people are out of their breath, they are just panting too much, they don't have enough energy. It might be their blood levels, so we want to know. You can do all of those under a POC care. Also for A1C, which is diabetic. For those of you that have home care agencies, your clients, you can also interchangeably offer their services. You just let them know that you guys offer this testing. It's the same for glucose testing. All right, we offer glucose testing, drug testing. The rapid cups comes in play. A lot of time probation officers, people that are on probation, people that are not non-DOT needs drug testing. All right, so you as a POC facility, you can offer rapid point of care testing and keep your money. Like drug test is another huge one. Urinalysis, you can perform urinalysis on people. STD testing is another one, guys. I'm not coming here to boast. In a week, we get about 50 calls in a week for STD. I am guessing it's because the nonprofit center in our area probably are no longer there, or they moved or something, but I don't know where it's coming from. We've been getting a lot of calls for STD. STD is going nowhere. People have sexual intercourse without protection. So like, and they be experiencing symptoms. So they need to know. They need to go to an urgent care center. You would not necessarily go to an emergency room or a hospital because you have symptoms. People wants to know right away if they have symptoms, and if they do, you want to test it. Some are reportable, some are not reportable. Again, you have to be acquainted with your policies and procedure. Remember, everything we're talking about today is point of care testing. I'm just giving you ideas of the services and the testing that you can offer. Another one is lead testing. Right, we have a contract in Maryland to offer lead testing to kids. Remember, you can test babies from 1 to 2 years old. After 2 years old, they can administer their test. So you all can look into marketing your services to this population. Insurance companies is one place where you all can get clients from, right, by doing lead testing. Okay. Another one of point of care testing is gender review. It's not necessarily rapid, but you can offer these services as well. Of course, blood draw, phlebotomy. Another one is wellness program services. You guys can offer wellness programs, especially for those of you that are into wellness clinic, weight loss, yada yada yada. All those things you can offer that. Biometrics, paramedical services. cancer screening, and a lot more like that. So these are, I'm gonna also post this list, all right, in the comment or description section. So make sure you go to the description box and find this list there. This is just to help you get started and to help you start to think of things and where you need to go. But in order for you to be able to offer all of those services, you definitely need your Clia, right? You need your Clia, and also you want to be able to find a collaborative provider. Once this some of this test comes back positive, you want to be able to treat them, right? You want to be able to diagnose and treat. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope you find this useful. If you do, please give it a like, and do not forget to subscribe with your girl Coach Eli. And before I wrap up, let me take a minute to specially invite you to my event that is upcoming in Maryland on October the 27th. I am having a live event where I am teaching individuals like you on how to get started. I purposely choose the drug testing as a starting point, right? Because it is a much needed, and of course, yes, needed and in demand. It's a highly in demand testing services. Okay, so we all will gather and meet live in Maryland to do our drug testing. I'm gonna be teaching you everything per CFR 4940, teaching you how to do drug testing. We would do the mock. Everybody's gonna walk away with their certification. And the second part of this 2 days event is where I'm gonna start to give you resources, information, guidance on how to get everything set up. For DOT, remember, all we do is lab based. Okay, so if you have more questions, or if you have questions and enrollment clarification, if you're interested in this, please call and let me know. A phone number for me is 301-883-1047. I look forward to seeing you all in Maryland. I cannot wait to see you all, and I will talk to you again. Do not forget to subscribe, and it's your girl Coach E coming to you live from Maryland. Have a great one.